This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. Coming up, we begin a triple-header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Strap in, the first of three on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Lawrence. Drops it underneath for Tootin. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
They'll run. This is Basher Tootin. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
For the Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now 2nd and 3. Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. From the 39, Lawrence got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And now they'll shift things around.
First down.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 43-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lawrence will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
At the Titans' 36-yard line.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Luke Musgrave, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Looking to put a drive together. Now Ward. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Now that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at second down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
To throw, here's Ward. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And it's third down.
And now an audible here into something else. Here's Ward. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
An extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing is Ward. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Titans.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jaguars' 46-yard line.
They go play action with Ward. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they send a man in motion right. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it on play action. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. This call down near the goal line. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Ward to throw for it on 4th. Got a man. It's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Titans 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
He should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. He should get out of my way. Get your
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
At the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Lawrence. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Okonkwo from 19 yards away. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. And the Titans first down.
Ward off the play fake. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Throwing now, Ward. And that falls to the ground complete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They'll run with ETN. He gets away from one. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw is Ward. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's the 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught. Davis Allen. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Again, it's Ward. Short throw caught by Pitts. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Touchdown! Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That is caught. Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now Lawrence. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. A short throw to Musgrave. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leading on the running game. Back to the ground. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it off it, and they want to carve some holes out there for him. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Now Lawrence to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
His way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throw left side complete. That's Myers. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now, this is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Turton. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And this time he is in. Bashal Turton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jags will extend their lead here just before halftime. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Now a hit and a loose football. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Back to throw. Moore. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Titans. Ken Walker, 37 yards. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now Ryland for the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas, 81 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery.
And the Jags grab it. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, first and goal. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room,
and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Facial turn. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw. Moore. That is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
There he goes, left side.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Titans.
Kenneth Walker
With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Titans get a bit closer.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, he has a Cockrell.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up second.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 44-yard line.
Now Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Lawrence will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Bashir Turton saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
To throw, here's Ward. That's complete to DK. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Here's Ward. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Titans.
Throwing is Ward. He'll drop this one off with ETN. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
That was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun here, Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Straight ahead, ETN. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Ward. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Ward. He'll try and do this himself. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Play action now. Ward. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They go play action with Ward. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Lewis. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
73 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Lawrence. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
That's another Jaguars 1st down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll run with Watson.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll try and do this himself.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
To throw is Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
The Jaguars' 44-yard line.
Ward.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Titans' 1st down.
Straight ahead, Walker. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
play action. Ward. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 7.
Now a handoff up the middle. Rutherford. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament.